Thank you very much, guys. Mark, I just heard you tell someone this has been a blast. You've been here all week, people showering you with love, reminiscing. Tell us about it. How's it been for you to come back to the UFC here?
Well, you just nailed it. I feel loved, and it's just given me so much energy to be here and be part of this. Thank you, Dana White, the Fertitta brothers. Wow, it's just such a humbling experience, and I'm hoping the fans are enjoying it as much as I am. And whatever you guys need, I'm there. UFC has been a blessing to me in 20 years. Wow, this is incredible. And add to it, I'm involved with the Tough Show, so it's really brought the Hammer back to life a little bit.
We'll talk to you about Tough in a second, but you made your debut at UFC 10 against Moti, the Hebrew Hammer, Hornstein. Do you remember what that scenario was like how you got the call to do this thing called the UFC, and did you ever think it would turn into this?
Well, I seen UFC 1, and I immediately knew if it was real. I prayed and hoped it was real. I was hooked immediately. I had to get in there somehow. This is my money. This is my sport. That's just the way I felt. And wrestling was coming to an end for me, and I had to find a way in. And back then it was all about credentials and who you knew. And I just waited. I didn't really start training because I was still training for the '96 Olympic team. Lost at the Olympic trials in the semifinals. Manager approached me and took me into a room, and he was pursuing a couple other wrestlers, but I sat him down and made it clear to him. He said, "You want in UFC 10?" It would have been 30 days later. I said, "Yes, I want in, and more than I want in. I will win it." I said, "Whoever else you're recruiting here, Mark Kerr and Tom Erickson," I said, "I'll beat both those guys, and I will win UFC 10. I just knew I needed to be in it, so he slapped a contract in front of me. Wasn't so cute of a contract, but I didn't care. I just had to convince this guy that I'm the man for the job, and I did a good job of it. So 2 days later, he secured it, called me up and said, fly out to Arizona, and I got about a 25-day training camp. And next thing you know, I'm walking into UFC 10 versus Moti Hornstein. Extremely confident, maybe not too overconfident, but confident. And it started hitting me a little bit as I'm walking into the cage, wondering, this guy is a world champion karate. And I was, maybe does he have something up his sleeve that I don't know about? But fortunately, he didn't. And that was the beginning of a pretty decent journey for me. I had a blast.
An amazing journey. What's your favorite moment?
Hard to tell. I mean, I have to be honest. It's so hard to separate 10. Don Fry, first time, I couldn't believe what I was doing. 11 was a little let down because of no finals. And then beating Dan in UFC 12 for the first heavyweight title, that was about as high as you get. And then being able to come in 3 straight losses from the top down to the bottom fast, but then be able to come back and win the Pride Grand Prix. I got to put all those up there in the same category, but at the same time, I think my favorite one was UFC 100, Stephan Bonner, because I'd never been losing and came back, and that's the first time I lost the first round, and I had to really dig deep. I'm 44 years old. It's the new UFC. It's not the old school. I wanted to, prove that I could still do this, and that victory there was. They were all emotional, but that one was probably a little tear-jerking even, because it was very important to me to come back and show the fans.
And you're coaching on Tough now, part of Team Penn. What's that been like for you?
That other than fighting, it's been one of the most intense, neatest, coolest experiences of my life. I've created so much friendship with both the red team and the blue team. I'm on the blue team, but in the end, they're all going to be teammates or opponents in one way or another. So I try to bring energy in the room, keep everybody's spirits up, because it is a long grind. And hopefully I've been able to do that, and at the same time take away so much from this learning experience for me. I've learned as much as these guys have learned while being here. Just an incredible experience, and somebody brought up a possible Legends coaching thing. That would be a dream come true, do something like that. That would be, because this has been nothing but positive for me, the Tough thing, and we're still trying to win, pull this thing out here.
Thank you very much.
Say nothing about it, so.
Thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate the time. Pleasure as always.
Thank you very much.
There he is, the Hammer himself, Mark Coleman.